know, but I love emulation. But, and here's the caveat. Is it a caveat? I don't know. I love emulation, but you can never, for me, beat the real thing, real hardware. And there are lots of reasons why, but the main one is because it's a multi-sensory experience. You know, I've talked about with emulation, it's very convenient. You can, you know, just go onto the internet, find your game, and you can be playing it within moments. Any game you like, you know, it's so many games. You know, you never find enough time to play them all. But I don't know. I kind of compare it to MP3 players, or you know, streaming music services and vinyl. Something like Spotify, and I love Spotify. Again, very accessible, very convenient. You know, you want to listen to a song, search for it, there it is, play it. Absolutely fantastic system. But when I listen to music in that way, you know, I might listen to that song and listen to about 2 minutes of it, get my fill, and then find something else to do, or another song to play, or you know, browse the web, or you know, something else. It's like a disposable thing. Whereas when I listen to vinyl, you know, I leaf through and, you know, get them out and have a look, and it's somehow the actual physical act of getting it out, and you know, you take it out of the sleeve and then out of the little paper, and you put it on, you gently place the needle on. Something about that kind of physical process of doing that makes me sit down and focus on that particular album. I'm so much more likely to play the whole album when I listen to vinyl than when I listen to Spotify. And there's an analogue there between that and video games and computers as well. Because when I sit down to play an actual system, again, I'm so much more likely to focus and really concentrate and get the most out of that game. For some reason, the example I always think of is Sonic Spinball. Sonic Spinball is the kind of game. It's a good game, you know. It's not a brilliant game, but it's a very good game, and it's the kind of game that via emulation, if I'd have stumbled upon it somehow, I'd have probably played it for a couple of minutes. You know, maybe lost a life, and then thought, well, it's a good game, and then filed it away somewhere in the back of my mind as might come back to it one day, but probably don't. Whereas I actually, you know, I found it at a car boot. I found the actual game at the car boot, so you know, I bought it 50p probably, something like that, and brought it back, whack it in the actual Mega Drive, and sitting down with the controller. For some reason, that physical act, you know, makes me focus on the game, and I played it for a good 2 or 3 hours. Almost completed it. The last level was a complete git. But yeah, so for some reason, the physicality of it just makes me really zone into the game and get so much more out of it. You know, and I've talked about that kind of multi-sensory thing. Like with Atari ST, it's the click of the power button, and you know, the feel of a floppy disk, the smell of the PSU as it warms up, you know, the chug of the disk drive, that kind of thing. The click of a micro switch in a joystick. I sound really cheesy now, but it's those things that all add up to the experience and make it so much richer and more enjoyable is the right word, but it does make me focus on the experience, and I get so much more out of a game in that way. So yeah, I don't know if that makes sense to you, but yeah, so to sum up, I love emulation, the convenience of it, the fact that I don't need to have lots and lots of systems all set up. The vast catalogue of systems and games that I've now got access to, absolutely brilliant. The customizer, you know, how easily customizable it is. That's another key point. But for some reason, it just never quite ticks all the boxes. It's never quite as fulfilling, as satisfying as playing on real hardware. So as far as I'm concerned, real hardware wins out every time, and hopefully one day soon I'll actually be able to get... to be fair, I do get the odd system down now and again, and my eldest is at the age now where he joins in. The last one I got down was the Mega Drive, funnily enough, He was really into Micro Machines. He still asks about that from time to time. Can we, play the little car game, Daddy? Bless him. So yeah, I mean they're not up there and forgotten. They will come down every now and again. But hopefully in the future I'll be able to have another games room. Yeah, I keep my fingers crossed on that one. A bit of a pipe dream maybe. So yeah, that's where I stand on the issue. Anyway, it'll be fascinating to hear what you guys think. So please do post a video response, or if you haven't got time, just type up your messages in the comments section below. Let me know what you think. I would really like to hear your opinions on the matter. And stay tuned for the next video, which will be number 6 in my top 10 favourite Atari ST games. So look forward to that. But before I go, I need to point you towards this, the bundle in a box. As an internet friend of mine, a little furry guy called Gnome. He's a fantastic blogger and he loves his adventure games and he's heavily involved in this. He's pointed me to this and said, please share it, which is what I'm doing right now. So if you're into adventure games, you need to be all over this like a rash, because this is an incredible bargain. So current minimum $1.69. What does that work out in pounds? I don't know, just over £1 maybe? Just over £1. You're getting Gemini Rue, Been There Done That, Time Gentlemen Please, 1893, The Sea Will Claim Everything, and I can't say what a fantastic bargain. There's hours and hours and hours of deep, rich, compelling gameplay there. I mean, that is incredible. I'd pay a tenner for The Sea Will Claim Everything alone. That is a cracking game. So to pay £1 for those 5, I mean, pay more than that, please do. When you buy it, do pay more than that, because a lot of it goes to charity, and these games are really worth it. And at the moment, if you pay more than the average, which is $5.72, what's that? I don't know, between £3 and £4, you get two more games, just in case you want extra value from your pack. I mean, I can't sell this to you enough. I assure you I'm not getting any money out of this. But do go and get that, because that's just incredible value. And if you love adventure games, go and sort yourself out. So yeah, anyway, that's it from me. As I say, please do leave us with your video responses and your comments down below. And I'll see you again soon. Take care.